This American drama series, Love and Death, is based on a real-life murder case in Texas. Starring Marvel's new Scarlet Witch, Elizabeth Olsen, the show follows the terrifying transformation of a seemingly perfect housewife into a cold-blooded killer. Candy originally had a happy and fulfilling family life with two well-behaved, adorable children. She appeared to have it all, but in the end, she became a horrifying murderer. By chance, Candy found herself deeply attracted to Alan, a man from her church. After their first physical contact, Candy couldn't stop thinking about this man who had completely consumed her. One day, unable to resist any longer, she got into Alan's car and confessed her feelings. Alan was caught off guard by the sudden confession, and Candy, seeing his hesitation, turned and returned to her own car. In the days that followed, Alan began to waver as well. Staring at the phone within arm's reach, he ultimately held back from calling Candy, choosing instead to protect his family. Later, the two met again at church. Sitting across from Candy, Alan felt his heart start to race uncontrollably. That evening, just as Candy was about to leave, Alan stopped her and asked if what she had said last time still stood. Candy invited Alan into her car and expressed her desire to start an affair. Alan hesitated, saying his wife was newly pregnant and he didn't want to betray her, but Candy explained she didn't want to destroy her own family either. What they shared was simply physical desire. Alan leaned in and gave Candy a passionate kiss. The next day, they spoke on the phone to arrange a meeting and went over the details of their upcoming dates. Candy laid out a list of rules, one of which was that they were not allowed to develop real feelings for each other. It was decided tomorrow would be the beginning of their affair. Early the next morning, Candy dressed up in a beautiful skirt, sent her two children off to school, and went to a motel to prepare food. Alan arrived shortly after, and thus began their first secret rendezvous. Every weekend, the two would sneak out of town to meet in secret. As their meetups became more frequent, Candy began to realize she might actually be falling in love with Alan. Then Alan's wife gave birth to a child, and Alan began to clearly distance himself from Candy. Candy had now reached the point where she felt she couldn't live without Alan. Alan eventually met with Candy and told her he wanted to end the relationship. Hearing this, Candy immediately got into an argument with him, but when she later saw Alan's family happily spending time together, Candy decided to repair the relationship with her own husband. One day, by chance, Alan's wife Betty invited Candy over to her house. Out of nowhere, Betty asked Candy whether she was involved with her husband. Candy denied it immediately, but Betty then turned, went into the kitchen, and came back holding an axe.